So sometimes when expats move overseas, they fall in love, they get married. How does that impact their taxes? How does having a non-citizen spouse impact your taxes?
That generally affects your filing status. There are certain situations where you could be married, but you're considered not married. But in general, in that situation, you want to file as married filing separately. That does give you a lower standard deduction as compared to married filing jointly. The process can be a little bit clunky in the sense that some tax software systems don't allow you to file as married filing separately unless you have some sort of tax identification number for that foreign spouse. Other systems will allow you to file it in that way. So there are a couple of technical quirks in that regard, but if you're able to file jointly, you do get a higher standard deduction. It's double the standard deduction. And also, when you file as married filing separately, you're automatically not eligible for a number of different tax credits. If you are able to file jointly, that means your non-resident alien spouse does need to get a tax identification number. That's a whole process. You generally do that through filing a Form W-7. That also means that now they're going to be pulled into the U.S. tax system. So is that a good thing? Well, it sort of depends on your situation. If you are married to someone who is a non-resident alien, that's someone who's not a U.S. citizen, not a green card holder, doesn't live in the United States, basically they're outside of the tax system, you generally want to file as married filing separately, which gives you the same standard deductions as if you were filing as single. So in general, you do want to file jointly when you can, strictly for tax purposes. If you can't file jointly because you don't have that tax identification number for your spouse, then you have to file separately. In addition to everything that we talked about, there's also the issue of the tax brackets. The tax brackets when you file separately are much more condensed, and what I mean by that is it's a lot easier to hit those higher tax bracket rates of 32%, 35%, 37%, and etc. when you file separately versus when you file jointly.